Hey guys, hello, how's it going? I recently just went to my doctor and did an ADHD diagnosis test, so stick around if you want to figure out if I have ADHD or perhaps crippling anxiety. You know, we will figure it out. Alright, let's get into today's video. So today I'm going to be talking about how I mentally and physically grew. What? Let's try that again. Is that a good idea? Still too low. Maybe you will. I wanted to talk about how I not only physically grew up for quarantine, as a lot of people are trying to do this quarantine edition, but how I also mentally did it. And so we've seen these videos where girls are like, oh yeah, did my nails, my hair, my makeup, my eyelash extensions, my outfit changes, and wow, I look so much better. And this is my transformation video, my glow up video. And don't get me wrong, everyone does look really beautiful, and I strongly do believe that like makeup is really fun and it's an art form, and it kind of is a way for you to express yourself, and it does make me feel better and like more confident sometimes. But these things don't carry on with you every single day. When you go to the end of the night, like your eyelash extensions will fall out, your hair will grow out. Even if you dye it, like beauty can be subjective, and so if you don't feel confident from within, if your insecurities take through, then all of this is for nothing. All your physical glow up won't help you do anything. Happiness goes back to the state that they were in, because looks don't change you as a person. I'm going to be combining and talking about how I not only mentally but physically grew up this quarantine season. And so yeah, stick around. And so the first thing I want to talk about was where I was. So if you don't know, a little quick recap. I was in Spain studying abroad with my friends. I was having a really good time studying abroad. Every weekend I saved up a lot of money from working, and so I was with my friends there. We were having a really good time, and then all of a sudden we got called back because of COVID, and so all of our classes were canceled and we were pretty much asked to go back.
And just like that, school shut down, Spain went into a complete lockdown, and that meant that I needed to go ahead and pack up all of my stuff and buy a plane ticket in order to get back to Canada. There was no direct flights. A lot of the American exchange students were suffering, and they were paying over $3,000 to $2,000. A lot of my friends did end up contracting COVID. Almost all of my classmates did. A lot of people were emailing, and the school was sending out a lot of things. And honestly, I was getting scared. I was getting worried, and I was getting a little bit anxious because I didn't know what to do. I was in a foreign country alone with my friend, who's my roommate. Thank God she was there with me. And a lot of what I could do was train myself to be mindful and to be fully present and aware of where I was and what I was doing, and to not overly react or be overwhelmed by what was going around. And so when I did end up flying to London, London was going into a stage 3 of lockdown. And so mindfulness is something we all naturally possess. It's more readily available to us when we practice it on a daily basis. But amidst the moving and the traveling, it was really difficult to bring awareness to what I was directly experiencing and to not be overwhelmed in my state of mind. And so once I got back and did my 14-day quarantine, that was when I had a lot of time to really isolate myself and to train my brain to be mindful. And actually, there's evidence that shows that you actually can remodel the physical structure of your brain, and is something that I really do recommend. And so this practice helps me stay calm and makes me less anxious. I feel more grounded and less likely to feel overwhelmed or emotionally exhausted at end of days. Are you finding it hard to learn things nowadays? Do you feel as if your attention span with all these quick consuming social media apps are really changing the way you consume media and information? Something that does help me as a university student is something called Parkinsons Law, in which work expands so as to fill the time available for its completion. Something that really does help is the fact that, and the knowledge that, if something must be done, it must be done. Cut down the time that you give yourself to do it.
You will be able to set more reasonable deadlines in order to finish it quicker.
This law has been successful in helping people, especially creative people. And step number 3 is confidence. I'm a strong believer of you can't love someone until you truly love yourself. In a lot of my relationships, I've given a lot only to feel unbalanced. And for why? I did some self-reflection to really figure it out. Listened to some therapeutic audio podcasts, read several theories on attachment styles, took a parental development course in order to better understand relationships and why we are the way we are today. And so, not to get psychological on you, but children with secure attachment styles feel protected by their caregivers. Some few key signs that you are secure is that you don't get jealous, you're comfortable opening up, you keep heated discussions civil, you're empathetic, you know how to compromise, you prefer real commitment, you set and respect boundaries. These things will all really help you develop your self-confidence and help you grow as an individual. Alright, hey guys. So I don't know where this is going, but we're gonna try to put highlights on my hair. So Jess is gonna try to start combing it out first because I haven't combed it.
First step's gonna comb it all the way down.
Alright, so now we're gonna put on the hat.
A few minutes later.
Oh, it's brown. It's pretty brown.
Wash it with water real quick.
This is what it looks like right now. Hey everybody. Just finished blow drying and styling my hair a little bit, and by styling I mean literally blow drying my hair chaotically while trying to make sense of what I just did. Alright, so I hope this was a different video from the ones that are usually trending, and this actually gave you some insight on how to not only physically glow up, but mentally do it too. And apart from all the basic common fads that we can see, these are some ways and tips that you can actually start to become more mentally stronger and more mindful of life. So I hope you guys enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe.